question tonight, is, who do you blame for things going up in smoke? Yes, Notre Dame Cathedral went up in flames this week. The 800-year-old building is an architectural masterpiece, the very epitome of Western civilization and the enduring symbol of the French nation. Yes, the people of France have suffered their very own Primark. But who can we blame for things going up in smoke?
Yeah, so there was a massive fire, but the good news is nobody died and all the treasures were saved. And also, within the first day, within the first 24 hours, £500 million was pledged for the renovations. Now, I know what you're thinking, 500 million quid for a pile of ash, and Arlene Foster didn't have to sign off on it beforehand. It's spectacular. And so the world was distraught, France was distraught, poor old Boris Johnson was distraught because, I don't know if you know this, but one of his first jobs years ago was in there ringing the bells. And I think at this point, right, so the money is now about 700 million quid, isn't it? I think so. That's what's involved in the tendering process. Every dodgy Irish builder is going to be turning up there'll be Dublin lads parking hiaces beside the Arc de Triomphe, walking into the Notre Dame. Oh no! It's ruined, absolutely ruined. Now, this is a bit insensitive. Sorry about that. A lovely bit of Velux windows now will do a lovely job up there. There's got to be a bit of demolition work to be done first, and I can do that for you. Just have to wait for the lad to get back from Bushmills with the machinery. But I don't know what the cause of the fire was, but it just goes to show you, no matter how cold the crib looks, baby Jesus does not need an electric blanket. That's all I would say. And it's this, like, they saved everything, and that's the most important thing. They saved absolutely everything. And you know how they saved the artifacts? They did a human chain. So the firemen and firewomen went in there and formed a human chain, and then handed each artifact, holy artifact, to the next person, and then a crown of thorns and all that sort of stuff. It would really test your faith if you were a fireman, wouldn't you? Les reliques dans l'église. Dans l'église. Oh, non. Non, je suis une protestante. Ouais. Oh, je suis une presbyterienne gratuite. J'aime le tambour de Lambeg. Chaque juillet, je collecte les palettes pour construire un feu. Regarde le poster de Jerry Adams sur le feu. I will stay out here. So there's no way you go into that.
There's people tuning into this. Watch you. He's had a stroke.
And then there's other people going, Catholics going, serves him right, he's had a stroke. There you go, man. You're dead right. Because it was people watching the television, and because some stuff was actually remained intact. So I saw some person on Twitter, and there's a few people who said the cross and the altar remained intact in the fire. If that wasn't a sign of God's existence, well, I think it's a sign of God's existence if he didn't set his own house on fire.
And then Trump was doing his Tweety thing. Trump sounds like an 8-year-old. Big fire, big fire. Oh, big fire. Perhaps flying water tankers could be used to put it out. Must act quickly.
You'd have to be, you'd have to be in Egypt to kind of tweet something like that, though, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Like.
Absolutely.
You know?
I thought it was a good idea. I thought it.
He tweeted the exact same thing.
No way, you did not. Seriously. I thought if you get a big plane and you fly it low enough, you're going to hit something. Have you ever thought of politics? Have you genuinely ever thought of politics?
You're going to. Have you ever thought of politics? Has he ever thought of Al Qaeda?
No, I didn't know he done it. I didn't know Trump. That took away my idea to some extent. I thought I had it first off.
Do you often look at Trump's tweets going, God, the bastard got to it first again? I was going to say that about Mexicans.
It's so high. I'm just going, them wee guys and their wee ladders aren't going to get up to that. There you fly a plane over it.
It's amazing being inside the mind of Trump, isn't it? It's like being inside it.
I thought it was quite a good idea. I thought.
Oh, and a forest fire, yeah.
Forest fire. It's oak trees. That's what burned was oak trees. It was all oak trees.
He's become a fire monkey there. That's
that covers up. No, it's a forest fire, right? There was 800
100-year-old oak trees up on the roof.
Yes.
That's what burned.
Yes.
So that's a forest fire.
Yeah, I think you'd be brilliant as the fire monkey. So they're basically, you know, like a canary down a coal mine to send in for the gas. They just send the fire monkey in there to see how hot it is, and he walks out and goes, get the...
It does prove, no, it proves it was an act of God. Because everything was saved. Do you know what?
Whoa!
No, everything was saved. That's
You can't just say that and then move on.
That's a miracle. The crown of thorns. Do you know what that cost?
He said it again. Sorry, he started again. He said it and then moved on. How does it prove? How does it prove anything?
Let him finish.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah.
Not one relic, not one holy Catholic relic was so much as singed.
It would have been if the fire brigade hadn't have taken them out. That would have been a miracle. They'd go, no, let it burn. Let us see if he really does exist.
Now you're all heathens. You're all heathens. You're heathens.
I don't think the fire brigade would smoke at the scene of a fire.
They're French fire brigade. They operate at a different level.
Yeah.
They're putting the fire out going.
To be fair.
I have run out of wine! I have run out more wine up here!
Well, they're sitting there going, you know something, I don't know if we'll get to overtime on this.
More wine!
It said it was Al-Qaeda. Things. It said Al-Qaeda. Oh, that was early
Well, all
on.
the conspiracy.
All the conspiracy theories were saying, yeah.
Al-Qaeda.
Yeah.
Because they're crafty wee bastards, them. They're all over the place, you know what I mean? Now, you see them all. Oh, they're all through Paris.
It'll be knock next. Now,
It'll be knock.
So you're trying to say that they should have done, the fire brigade here should have just formed a human chain and got the stock out of Primark.
All the relics.
Somebody saved this £2 t-shirt with a picture of a wolf on the front of it.
That is not how we speak.
It is in a fire. I've singed my tonsils. Get the fire monkey. Ay, ay, ah, ah, ay, 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 ay.